About how to copy, flatten, and split documents through Dotloop. Sometimes when you go back and forth in Dotloop with another agent and they send executed documents back to you, either from the buyer or seller, it may show up in a completely separate loop, and that's just because they didn't link to the loop correctly. It could be either agent's user error. So in this situation, we have a folder right here with multiple documents in it. If we go ahead and open this up, you can see this is a blank document, but let's pretend like this is completely filled out and we need to transfer it into our own loop. We can see we have the purchase agreement here, we've got an addendum, we've got the seller disclosure, and this needs to be transferred over into a different loop. So what we can do is click these three dots to the right and hit make a copy. Now it's going to ask us, do we want to copy this as a Dotloop document with the fillable fields, or do we want to copy as a flat document? Let's go ahead and copy as a Dotloop document, and then we're either going to save that to our templates or to a different loop. Let's go to loop, and then it's going to give you an option of which loop you want to copy it to. So in this example, we want to put it into our loop for new offer loop. And then it's going to ask which folder do you want to add it into. Let's go ahead and add it right into this multiple documents folder. So now you can see it's showing up in the same loop here, but if we did need to transfer it to a different loop, we would just find that loop on that previous screen and transfer it into that other loop that we had started with. So now we have two forms that are the exact same. Let's go ahead and open up this one right here. And now we need to split this document. So you can start by going up to the top where it says File, and the option to split is grayed out. This document cannot be split since it already has a field added to it. So if you ever see that error right there, that's because there are fillable fields that are in the document. Right here you can see this date field that I added in here. So let's go back and create another copy, but let's flatten it this time. So we're going to go to make a copy, and instead of copying as a Dotloop document, we are going to copy this as a flattened document. We're going to copy that to our loop. If you needed this to go to a different loop, you could choose that here, but in this case we're going to go right back into the same loop we were in. Alright, now you can see there's three versions of this document here. This one shows that it's a PDF, so let's go ahead and open up this one. That is actually the wrong one, so let's go back real quick. And this is the one we want. We can see that that fillable field right there has been flattened. So this can also be used if, say, your document has already been signed, but you need to make a quick edit. You can go ahead and make a copy as a flat document, and that will allow you to add more signatures or initials or text, whatever you need to add. Now we are going to split this document. Since it has been flattened and all of these fields are now locked, it's going to let us split. So let's go ahead and hit split. The first thing you need to do is say how many documents you're going to split this into. So let's just scroll and see. We know that the first 10 pages are the purchase agreement. You can see the page count right here. So we've got one document that's 10 pages. Here's a second. 3, 4. So it looks like we have 4 documents total. So let's click 4. File 1 name is going to be the purchase agreement. and that is from page 1 to 10. The next file is the wire fraud, and that's going to be from page 11 to 11. The next one was an addendum. That was from page 12 to 12. And the rest of this was the seller disclosure. Once you have all of your file names and your page ranges set, go ahead and hit split document. And that's going to go ahead and take you back to all of these separate documents. If we click this back button, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 separate documents, and that initial multiple document file has gone away since it's been split into these 4. From here we can either rename, make another copy, archive, print, whatever you need to do. But that is a quick, easy way to either flatten, move, or split up a document. If you need any more help with this, feel free to reach out to me anytime.